Hey guys, the name is Kris Barocsi. Today, I want to talk about the most important thing about guitar playing, the attitude. I want to share a few things that, in my opinion, will allow you to get the most out of your guitar rig. It's of course important to choose guitar gear that inspires you and sounds the way you like it. As long as you're only playing a few simple notes and chords, that's all that matters really in terms of guitar tone. But as soon as you start actually playing the instrument, what matters most is the attitude, the way you play the guitar. I have three important things to talk about that are at least as important as the guitar, the pedals, or the amp that you're playing. In case you enjoyed this video, please hit like, subscribe to the channel, and check out the description box under the video. If you open it up, you'll find timestamps, gear links, etc. and merchandise. If you want to support the channel, I'd absolutely appreciate it. You'll find t-shirts, hoodies, tone socks, and all kinds of fun stuff there. Every player has a different attitude, and you will hear that difference. To show you what I mean, I'll play the same lick first without and then with MOJO, or that attitude. And then we can take a look at those factors I was talking about. Okay, the first important thing that changes the perception of your guitar playing and your guitar tone is dynamics. If you start including dynamic changes in your guitar playing, you can actually achieve more tension. It keeps your playing more interesting for the listener, and most importantly, it keeps you being excited about your guitar playing. Second important factor is timing. Timing is more than just being punctual and precise. It's more about paying attention to the tempo and playing around with it. You can lean back and play behind the drum hits. You can be exactly on time, and you can even rush the tempo a little bit. This will change the vibe of the riff for sure, and even the vibe of the whole song. And there's a plus one. You can fine tune the vibe and the tone of your playing by using different picks, different pick shapes, or by just using your fingers. You can even change your guitar tone by using the same pick but changing the angle. You can hold it parallel to the strings, slightly slant, or super slant, like almost 90 degrees, and the tone will change radically. All right, so my conclusion about this whole attitude thing. Take a look at players like Kris or Mateusz Asato or Joy Landreth, or all those players who are not so good because they're the fastest or they're the most whatever. They sound so killer because of all those nuances, because of their attitude. Those subtle things, like those techniques they're using when they're using them. This is all about the attitude. You can make a melody in a song, which is like a pretty standard, nice and simple melody, into a dream if you play it in a certain way, if you have the right attitude, right? So there are songs and there are licks that we love and the tone that they have, which we love because of the player. If you had that same rig, you would sound differently if you don't play it with the same technique and same pick attack and the same attitude. This is super important. And whenever someone writes a comment and says like, wow, your Tele sounded best today, or what was the signal chain in this video or in that playing part, I'm like, most of the time, most of the stuff I use are almost identical. Like I have a specific imagination and wish in terms of tone, what I can get out of a rig. So if I just hit an A power chord, most of my stuff will sound pretty similar. But I guess that day when I recorded that lick and in that moment, I just had like a good moment. And for that reason, people thought, oh, this is different. This is, wow, what was the signal chain? It's like, it's the same thing as always. It's going to be a Bluesbreaker style pedal and a Tele or an ES330 or a Les Paul or a Strat into my Rev 99% of the time, and then into the Captor X or the aux box, which both work fantastic. So the rig is pretty consistent. I just have better days and worse days. And if it's a better day and I feel that like more and I have one of those little things, then people will say like, wow, I like that one. What was that? It's like, it's the same as always. Most of these are well-known facts, and some of you will say like, oh, come on, I knew all of this already. It's still, I think, a good idea to just remind ourselves of these little things. Don't forget about the dynamics. Don't forget about the timing, laid back timing, rushed feel. It changes everything, and you just put a few nice bends on a simple melody and pay attention to these factors I talked about in this video, and you will smile. That's just all that matters. You'll play and want to play more and more and more. All right, guys, see you down there in the comment section. Let me know what, in your opinion, is the most important thing for a player to improve his or her tone. I think that's a very interesting subject, and it's not easy because you can think of theories and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's probably a different answer for each and every of us. You guys take it easy. See you next week in a new video and meet you down there in the comments. I'll be back. Bye-bye.